I am the Tofu Golem. Please enjoy the video.
You'll begin by making sure Widgy is updated and your project is open. This avoids version mismatches. Once done, enable the widget layer or plugin in the app settings so widget tools appear. Now import the minimal assets you need, icons sized and named consistently, and assign any existing component ID. You'll immediately add a new widget instance from the widget panel and place it on the canvas, so you can configure properties while seeing layout feedback. You now configure how the widget behaves and where it gets data. First, choose a data source, static for placeholders, an API endpoint for live data, or the local state for in-app values, and map fields to display nodes. Next, tweak layout properties, padding, alignment, and responsive breakpoints so it adapts across sizes. Finally, bind interaction events like tap or refresh and connect them to handlers. This makes the widget interactive rather than a static element. Finish by previewing the widget in the device emulator and validating that data updates and interactions work as expected. Confirm layout across breakpoints. Once satisfied, optimize performance by compressing images, limiting DOM nodes, and debouncing frequent queries. When you publish, make sure permissions and build settings include the widget. If something breaks, check the console for errors, verify API keys and cores, and confirm the widget scope isn't blocked by access.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you today.